Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Poppin' It's D. Boss reacts to this vid by Luesta. It's titled Why Hip Hop Doesn't Respect Aiden Ross. I mean, it's a combination of different things. But let's hear what he has to say. Let's watch.
Whether you love him or hate him, Aiden Ross is easily one of the biggest names in the streaming world today. And a big part of that comes down to his power of bringing big name rappers onto his platform while being able to create many viral moments. But more often than not, it seems like rappers just see Aiden as a quick fire way for publicity rather than engaging with him out of respect for his success or even him as a person. These days, it's pretty common for Aiden to end a stream with a rapper with his ego bruised and sometimes his pockets majorly lightened.
I got some cash for you. You know, it's a good amount of money here for media.
However, if we take a deeper look at the timeline of events that led Aiden to this unfortunate point, you'll see that he not only had it coming for him, but also how he could have easily prevented these disasters from happening in the first place. Aiden Ross's journey as a streamer started out like many others. Born and raised in Boca Raton, Florida, Aiden often skipped school just so he could go live, and is even on record saying that he missed his high school prom just to keep engaging with his growing follower base online. After making a name for himself by playing NBA 2K, everything changed for Aiden when LeBron James' son, Bronny, entered his orbit. Suddenly, he got his first taste of using big names to further his brand, but it certainly wouldn't be the last.
I started playing, NBA 2K. You're aware what that is, right? And I just streamed it. I had an average that many viewers, a few hundred viewers to 1,000 viewers. That's the point where I had become friends with Bronny James, LeBron's son or whatever, right? So, great guy. Like I said, that's like my brother. Like,
what's good, bro?
It's LeBron?
He said, is this LeBron?
Yo. Yeah. At that time, I was only making like 2,000-3,000 a month from Twitch.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? But I just had to do it. You had to do it. That's light treatment right there.
Although he made his name through gaming streams, he quickly transitioned to IRL streams, and soon, he would realize that a big part of what would drive viewership was conflict with anyone, most notably hip-hop stars.
As of right now, bro, like, I've just been having people come to my house, and I've just been having, motherfuckers, like, I'll react to shit, and it's crazy, because now everybody on Twitch, bro, is reacting to my shit, because I've just been going crazy with content lately, beef with rappers, beef with fucking streamers now, it's crazy, bro, like, every week is just something new about Aiden Ross, and it's just like, wow.
Considering how fast he came up, a lot of people saw him as a testament to what you can achieve if you're focused on obtaining your goals. But from the very moment that he started working with rappers, the stage was already set to turn Aiden into a laughingstock. Among the first rappers to ever work with Aiden was T Grizzly, an avid gamer himself. The two first met while playing GTA, and eventually, he came out to do an in-person stream with Ross. But even though the two were friends, he basically told the whole industry the level of respect he believes he deserves when he pointed a gun at him and threw him into a lake.
It's actually cold.
What's wrong with
But it wasn't always the hip-hop stars getting the last laugh. Known for his content where he would purposefully act sus just to get a reaction out of guests on stream, there are several people in the industry who experienced this firsthand while Aiden was on his rise, such as Migos' producer, DJ Durrell, who was the recipient of a seriously out-of-pocket freestyle from Aiden on stream.
I'ma put this white stuff all over Rel's face. Yo, he's gonna like that shit. Yo, Rel, you like that dick? When it touches your lip, when it goes in your... Yo, pop it on a beat, I'm better suck his meat, I'm about to beat my meat.
While Durrell was able to take that in good humor, not everyone was happy to receive those kinds of bars. And soon, Aiden would learn a valuable but sometimes dangerous lesson, that if he wanted to, he could get under a rapper's skin. As was the case when he met a rapper by the name of Polo G, who didn't take his behavior too lightly. During a live stream in the studio, with well-known YouTubers Zayas and B. Lou, along with Chicago's own Polo G, Aiden decided to join in on the fun. However, the fun wouldn't last very long. Pretending to be an up-and-coming rapper, since Polo G wasn't aware of who he was at the time, Aiden started to spit some bars, but it was clear that Polo wasn't really feeling it and didn't want to go along with the joke.
Yo, I'm in the stew with the deuce, popping up, we two and do. Yeah, I just got done sucking on a gun. I mean, wait, on a gun. I'm about to put a blunt in my mouth. I'm about to go out and take this. Wait.
This clip generated millions of views, and with that, Aiden continued to play into the joke on Instagram, which prompted a response from Polo reading, "You a grown-ass man, steady thinking that gay shit is funny." Once it was clear that Capalot wasn't going to let it slide, Aiden then apologized.
Yo, Polo, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sincerely apologizing to Polo G. Basically, I called Polo fine. He told me to stop playing that shit. I'm sorry, sir.
But rather than accept his apology, Polo continued to take it personal anytime his name was mentioned by Aiden, to the point that he fired a direct shot at Ross on the track Toxic from his 2021 album, Hall of Fame.
White boy from the burbs got the nerve to tell me I ain't going hard enough. Like you really ever had it hard enough.
Sensing an opportunity to capitalize on the publicity, Aiden tried to squash it again by appealing to Polo's business sense, saying, "I know you're not fucking with me, but if you hopped on my stream, we'd break the internet." Although it didn't happen immediately, he eventually got his way and had Polo join him on his stream.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Polo's not about that shit. He is Capalot. He's all cap, bro. I got no reason.
Hey, what the f*** you were talking about?
Huh? Wait, hold on a second.
I don't give a fuck with this.
Oh, okay.
Since then, things have completely calmed down. But where Polo was willing to let bygones be bygones, that hasn't always been the outcome when he's managed to upset other rappers, such as Blueface. After pulling similarly sus stunts during Blueface's appearances on a stream with DDG, he left as soon as he possibly could.
Let's wrap this up, guys.
Alright, well, you wanna come on again, you let me know. Not like, I didn't need it like that, bro. If you ever want to, come over.
Got stuff to do. Your time to play with you kids. Alright, Diddy.
Blueface was kicking it with him at first, but then Aiden started being weird and gay. Knowing that both Polo and Blueface were street affiliated and would not tolerate that kind of behavior, DDG attempted to give Aiden a reality check.
Oh, you didn't fuck with me?
Oh, of course not. He not gay. You can't do gay shit to me. It's not gay. It's funny, but like at the same time, like,
It's too much.
yeah, some niggas don't understand that humor.
Got
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
Got
So
it.
that'd be, it's probably a stone cold crib watching this right now. I'm in Cali. This is like gangland. This is where it happens at.
Immediately, DDG was praised for trying to help Aiden to ultimately help himself stay out of harm's way. DDG was looking out for Aiden, he a real one. While in Blueface's case, a recent stream with Neon saw him reiterate that he wasn't any kind of friend of Aiden's.
Fuck you, Aiden. You know how I feel about it. You fucking fucker.
This behavior is also evident in the numerous streams he's participated in with Aiden, where he's seen constantly disrespecting him.
200,000. That's the first time I ever passed 200K.
So,
Alright, check. I got reservations tonight at actually, I'm not gonna say where that.
the fuck, dude.
I can't be late to reservations.
This went on to the extent that even his own fans started to call him out in the comments, urging him to change his approach. But while he never seemed in real jeopardy while streaming with Blueface, the same can't necessarily be said when he was live with the self-proclaimed top shotta, NLE Choppa. And this time, it would be a fellow streamer who saved him from making a potentially fateful mistake. Although Aiden has insisted that they are genuinely friends, NLE Choppa seemed to be willing to throw Ross under the bus during one of his streams. When Choppa's entourage began to exchange handshakes, Aiden wanted to be involved. As a result, they offered him a special one. But as Choppa is a member of the Grape Street Crips, Speed knew this wasn't the sort of invitation Ross should accept.
Nah, you gotta do one of these right here.
Detroit.
Oh, that looks so cool. No.
If you're wondering what went down, let me explain. The handshake NLE did with the other guy, not Aiden, is strictly meant for Crips. If you do the handshake and you're not in that gang, you're immediately jumped for not being an official gang member. Although he's appeared on Aiden's channels since without much incident, it's clear that because there's such a culture of disrespecting Aiden among the hip-hop world, Choppa didn't see an issue with genuinely endangering him. But this is something that Aiden is aware of, as when it comes to real friends in the industry, he only cites a couple as anything more than business associates.
I met Uzi through Ray. Ray has always been there for me, introduced me to people that, you know, that I've always looked up to. I met Shaq through Ray. Ray told Shaq about me. Shaq hit me. We talked like for like an hour the first time we FaceTime. I got him into my GTI world, the SSB world, and from then on, and we've just been really good friends.
This my boy Aiden Ross.
I don't really kick it with a lot of these rappers off, you know, camera, so he's one of them for sure.
Aside from these two, another man that Aiden felt like he had a genuine bond with was Tory Lanez. After a legendary stream where Tory arguably produced the best freestyle that's ever been on a stream, they stayed in touch.
I am extremely close with Tory. Like, it's crazy, bro. When I was getting swatted and all these crazy shit was happening to me, like, Tory would literally text me every time it happened. Like, yo, you good? Like, get out of LA, like, come to Miami, pull up on me. Like, just shit like that, bro. Like, he's just genuine as fuck. Like, whatever topic, like, I would spend hours on the phone with him. Like, he just genuinely fuck with me.
Notice how he says that Tory genuinely messed with him? Well, that's because this isn't usually the case for Aiden when he brings rappers on his streams. And over time, he continued to learn this the hard way. But this means that when someone really goes above that transactional relationship, Aiden will ride hard for them. So much so that when Tory Lanez was sentenced to 10 years for the shooting of Megan Thee Stallion, Aiden ignored what he thought was potential legal repercussions to talk about his sentencing.
How do you find someone guilty on 3 charges if there's no valid evidence? I'm just curious, what is the evidence to base it off of? I'm asking you guys. DNA? The DNA test failed.
Although this was admirable, Aiden's tendency to speak his mind has become part of the problem when it comes to engaging with rappers. Because when he thought he caught one rapper in particular liking his then girlfriend at the time, Pammy Baby's photo on Instagram, talking about it on stream got him promptly put in his place. If you know anything about NBA Youngboy, you'll know that he doesn't take kindly to anyone playing with his name. So when Aiden said that Youngboy was sliding into his girl's DMs after he went live with YB's baby mama, Janaea Michelle, it didn't take long for Top to clap back with a snippet of music where he dissed and threatened Aiden in the process. Immediately, Aiden knew that he overstepped the line, to the point that he even offered to rep Youngboy's 4KT gang just to be given a pass.
So look, man, I'm gonna just let you know, I'm not on any type of gang violence shit at all. I own no weapon machinery. I have no sorts of gang blood in me. I just wanted to get that out there. I'm just a streamer, you know what I'm saying? I don't really claim any of that.
Capable of putting himself in jeopardy with anything he might say, Aiden has only grown more volatile and controversial when he began to align himself with the Tate brothers, as well as platforming right-wing figures such as Nick Fuentes. Fuentes. Now that he has been permanently banned on Twitch and is free to speak his mind without any consequences on Kick, that same boldness which got him in trouble with YoungBoy is also what caused some rappers, even those he counts as friends, to keep their distance from him. Because when it comes to the mainstream media, Aiden's rep is not a positive one. And this is a harsh truth that his manager infamously delivered to him on one of his streams.
How about you get me some guests, bro? Like, where's Drake's stream? Where's Future's stream? Where's Uzi's stream? Where's Travis' stream? Get me some people on my stream, bro.
Yeah, I would be getting you guests if they all weren't afraid to like be seen with you. Your reputation is just so toxic, like no one wants to be anywhere near you. Like Drake is literally streaming with like a guy on here who averages like 4,000 fucking viewers rather than getting on your shit. It's like really sad.
Wait, so it's because of a brand risk?
Duh. Oh yeah, they don't want to be associated with a guy that having like Nazis on his stream. You're very closely affiliated with Andrew Tate, so a lot of people are afraid of that.
Even though Aiden has turned into somewhat of a controversial figure, one of his most craziest conflicts with a star on a level of Drake or Travis Scott occurred when the artist was being shunned for his own controversial comments. Back when he was still planning to run for president in 2024, Kanye West was on a press run that took him to places like Lex Fridman and even Alex Jones' show. These appearances were highly controversial, especially since Kanye was engaging in the kind of intense rants he's famously known for doing. But this one may have been his craziest, as Kanye decided to voice his hatred for Jewish people and his love for anti-Semitism. So when Nick Fuentes, who was working with the Ye campaign and is known as a far-right white supremacist, rumored that Aiden was about to have Kanye West on one of his streams, the internet went wild, specifically because of Aiden's Jewish heritage and the fact he literally said he would do so just to revive his career.
It's Kanye, okay? He will revive my career. He will save the drought. He will save the falling offness. He will save it, okay?
Receiving comments such as, "Isn't he Jewish?" and "Aiden Ross is such an L, LOL," we had a rare instance where Aiden actually put his principles first before a high-performing stream as a result of the backlash he received.
Come on my stream, we're gonna do crazy numbers, bro. At least anywhere from 400 to 500,000 live viewers for sure. We're breaking the internet. I was texting Kanye throughout the day, regular combos and stuff, and I said something that, he probably thought I was an enemy. He called me up and he basically just said, like, you Jews aren't gonna tell me what I can and can't say, and, like, we cool? And I was like, yeah, we cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just, he's like, I don't want you to be my enemy. And then, yeah, that was it. And then I was like, all right. And he was like, love, brother, I haven't heard from him since. And, we haven't talked since.
Prevented from streaming with many of the biggest stars due to his tarnished reputation in the mainstream, and missing out on what could have been a record-setting appearance from Kanye, Aiden needed to find a new strategy to entice rappers into collaborating with him. While both parties used to gain from these interactions, it now appears that the balance has shifted in favor of the artists. They are the ones who are making a lot of money just for agreeing to sit down with him. And unfortunately for Aiden, he can't buy their respect as part of the deal. At the beginning of 2024, Aiden Ross had two pretty big controversies involving major stars in hip-hop. And in both of these instances, it was made clear that while rappers might tolerate him for the cash, most of them don't see him anything more than an ATM. Meanwhile, some of the more experienced figures in the industry don't think Aiden should have a place in the scene at all. First up, there was 21 Savage's appearance on the stream, where they had a very headline-grabbing dice game. After 21 kept pulling face cards and making tons of money off Aiden, people started to get suspicious, and soon, it was revealed that the cards had been marked.
Look at the little scratches on the...
I don't think you do that, bro. Nah, they're scratched, bro.
You tripping? I don't see what you're talking about.
Nah, yeah, see that mark right there? I'm not tripping, bro.
What the fuck route and cards?
Considering that it seems like 21 just tried to scam Aiden in front of not only his face, but also to the thousands of viewers watching, it shows how little concern the rap community has when it comes to messing with Aiden. And by the looks of it, everyone can see it but Aiden himself.
Then there's Aiden, who honestly seems sad and desperate in the situation, given that he's doing everything and just bending over backwards desperately for 21 Savage's validation and time, because Aiden has no way of being cool and interesting on his own. So he has to use his money and his audience in order to pull dudes like 21 in. And then on top of all of that, he doesn't even have enough respect for you to not lie to your face and, I don't know, try to steal from you. Which, like, why are you seeking a man's attention and validation who would do that to you anyway?
As if the 21 Savage incident alone wasn't enough to illustrate how the rap world views him at this point, it turned out that 21 just laid the groundwork for Playboi Carti to pull off the heist of the century. Shortly before the Grammys, Aiden Ross revealed that he would be having the elusive Atlanta rapper on his stream. Considering how big and devoted Carti's fanbase is, this must have seemed like a huge win for Aiden. But it came at a hefty price that he probably thought was worth the investment at the time. After a fan page said that Carti would be getting $50K to appear on Aiden's stream, Ross didn't hesitate to correct them, saying that he actually paid Carti $2 million in cash and a Rari to go along with it. But as Aiden was about to learn, Carti would only wait around long enough to get the bag and dipped, solidifying the perception of Ross as the easiest lick in the game.
I got some cash for you. Yeah, a little gift from me to you. It's a lot amount of money to you. I got you, bro. From me to you. Yeah, I got you, bro.
Once again, thank you for everything. I love you, bro. You know, I wouldn't be here without everybody, so thank you again. Aiden Ross, thank you.
I got you, bro. Yeah. Man, bro, it's just crazy you're actually here. I really appreciate it. I honestly didn't think it was gonna happen, bro.
Thank you so much. Back to the studio, 2024 music.
You leave right now? Alright, let me mute real quick.
After Carti left abruptly, Ross was understandably aggravated at the sacrifices he made, only for the stream to be basically a robbery.
I have real life family shit going on. I flew to Miami for one day, flew right back here, slept all day because I was tired and jet lagged. Woke up, worked out, came here, sat here for 6 hours, streamed for an hour and a half. He was here, he leaves. I'm not gonna say who, someone's gotta call him and convince him to come back. He comes, listens to 2 songs, says 2 things, and leaves. Come on, bro. It's not just my fan base, it's his own fan base in here. Don't agree to something on the phone if you can't stick to it. It's not rocket science, bro.
Although he was understandably ticked off, a lot of people had a little sympathy for him, as if he was thinking rationally rather than just trying to break records, he would have known that Cardi wouldn't have sat with him on stream in the way that a rapper like Annalise Choppa or Sheck West would have. Aiden Ross did it to himself. Anyone who has the slightest idea about Cardi would have seen this coming. The latest in a long line of disrespectful interactions with rappers, what happened with Cardi would be enough to deter most people from ever wanting to deal with the hip-hop world ever again. Instead, Ross has doubled down and has now even started a war with Joe Budden. After Joe took issue with how Kai Cenat reacted to Killer Mike's Grammy win unfavorably, Ross went to bat for his fellow streamer.
Man, Joe Budden, every single time that I see you or a clip of you, it's just on some hating shit, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't know what you do. I can't even name one Joe Budden song respectfully. I know you used to rap. I'm gonna just be the honest as shit, bro. Like, you're one of these old that's just hate. Why can't you be more like Rick Ross or Snoop Dogg? The OGs that are cool as fuck and just like respect and show flowers and appreciation towards all the young motherfuckers and shit. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You have no room to talk, no room to speak. You know what I'm saying? Lay your opinions about me and Kai to ourselves. Me and Kai are 10 times more richer than you and you will ever be, old man. And we're more humble than you and we're nicer than you.
To the surprise of no one who's familiar with Budden, this wasn't going to be something he let go unpunished. And on the next episode of his podcast, he put Aiden on blast.
It come out mean when I say it, but a lot of people involved in culture that know absolutely nothing about culture, but today, because of tech, they're integral parts in the conversation, in the song making, and just the artists, what the artist can and cannot do. And it's like, who the fuck are you? Where did you come from? Like, there's no world, for me, the hip hop I come from, there's no world where me and Aiden Ross need to talk about something. Who the fuck are you? Where did you just pop up from?
In his comments, Joe is basically saying that Aiden's relationship with rappers are more about money than genuine merit. And given how most of these rappers treat him, it's difficult to argue against Joe's observation. However, Aiden took cues from Drake and pointed to Budden's own failings, rather than address the potential validity of what he was saying.
Why bring me up and then now that I say something about you, why, you know what I mean? Like, it makes no sense. How does that make any sense? Y'all from the cap, y'all are laughing, but think about it, bro. Why are you bringing me up? I respond, and now you're saying there's no reason for him and I to be in the conversation. What do you want to gain out of it? You want to gain something out of it, clearly. Is your podcast doing that bad? Your numbers are that bad? You need me to react to it? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out the motive. What do you want out of this, bro? Damn, nothing just works out for you, bro. Your rap career failed. Your podcast is clearly failing.
Although people like Joe...
That's cap. I was looking at the numbers for the top podcasts because there's a particular podcast that I like. I was trying to see if they were on there. They're not, because I was wondering, like, are they gonna come back or not? I don't think they are. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just looking at the top numbers, like who doing the best. Joe is definitely in the conversation. His podcast is pretty successful, so that's just cap.
Fantano are not obviously coming from a place of love with Aiden. It's telling that even someone like Academics, who counts Aiden as a friend, is discussing the careless way that rappers treat him directly to his face. And in Ac's opinion, it's not because they see him as a peer or a friend. All they see is the dollar signs that come from Aiden being so desperate to work with them.
I know I had to explain this to Aiden. I said, yo, Aiden, you used to call me for access to all these rap dudes, bro. They with Kai like Kai. They with you because you're a bad. Like, just to be clear, they with Kai because he's a. You got popular for gay jokes and shit, like that was the thing that was whatever. Not popular, but like that was how people knew in the rap community. Was really not trying to do content with you, especially these rappers. But once they see you're the bag, yeah, they'll do content with you for the bag, but they're not giving you the respect that they give Kai.
It's fair to say that Aiden is stuck at a crossroad, as if he keeps working with rappers, the artists that would have gone before him have made it clear that there's no need to nurture the relationship because Aiden will grin and take it. In the case of 21 and Playboy Cardi, they've both been invited to reappear after finessing him with different degrees of success. But at the same time, so much of his brand has now been built on these semi-regular guest appearances from MCs that without them, he may lose some of his market share. At the end of the day, it seems like Aiden has to ask himself whether it's better to have the most high-profile streams he can, even if it comes at the expense of his self-respect, or if he'd rather do smaller numbers but maybe escape with his dignity intact. Because after years of mocking him in a less harmful way, rappers are exploiting Aiden in a manner that isn't really a good look for him.
God damn it. I wasn't recording the screen. If the audio sync is off, that's why. My apologies. I'm gonna have to download the clip and put it over the video. Hopefully it lines up well. But yeah, I agree with a lot of what he said. It's an unfortunate situation, but I think Aiden cares more about money and popularity, so I feel like he's okay with, them not having much respect for him. He's okay with, them using him to a certain degree. he feels like, okay, well, I'm also getting what I want out of the situation. Obviously, he would like to be respected, but he's like, hey, if I'm just going to continue to get paid and be this popular, then it is what it is. I think that's his mindset, honestly. But I don't know. I could be wrong. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see y'all the next time.